Oh my lord. Alright, let's back up a bit here. I feel like we're gonna have to burst through. What is up, guys? My name is Flarez, and welcome back to more Let's Play Tales of the Abyss Blind.
I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the HOD data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
Well, that was anticlimactic. Floating replica of HOD. That huge thing floating in the sky is HOD? Impossible. Even assuming it's a replica, giving those claw-like anti-aircraft devices around it, it must have been created some time ago. Presumably, they erected the defense system underwater, then used the Sephiroth to raise it. The Sephiroth? But haven't those all lost their power to raise up the land? The Sephiroth itself is a replica too. Remember, this is a replica of HOD. Wait, if they replicate other areas, including the Sephiroth, yes, Tyr. What they're thinking is exactly the... I can't read this fast, game. It would be difficult to explain. Let's wait until it actually comes about. Either way, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Then I suppose we shall head for Grand Kokma. Let's autopilot our asses over there. Because quite frankly, it is the fastest way to get there. I suppose I could have flown over it and then entered it, but yeah, whatever. It all gets done in the end. That's all that's important. I think. Sometimes? I'm kind of sick of the world being pink all the time. I'm assuming that either we're going to the palace or to the other place, to Jade's office or something. I'm hoping that a cutscene will activate before that happens, before we get all the way over there though, so that I'm not looking like an idiot and just kind of running around Grand Kokma like an idiot. Because I'm an idiot. The hope for this cutscene activating before I get over there is narrowly, it's pretty thin right now. Nice thin coat of hope. You know? I'm just gonna keep going this way. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep going this way. See what happens. I'm probably supposed to go and find Peony and be like, hey Peony, can you do this thing for us? But I'm just gonna keep running this way. And that guy looks really red today because he's in the shadow. Stuff is happening. Oh, I was right.
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sessamon has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
I had to wait for that guy to leave before I said it. Not like they could, you know, make him walk any faster. So, is that the briefing room? Oh look, it's Sessamon. Hi. I guess it was.
Oh, Jade, things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be HOD.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is HOD?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be HOD, sir?
It is located exactly where HOD was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is HOD, then we can assume it's a replica created through Famicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else. Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new HOD. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Mo's.
Sir, several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
The king? Is that a typo? That seemed like a typo. Wait, so, okay, game, you confused me. Are we talking to Peony or are we talking to Ingobert? I'm gonna go talk to Peony. Because I feel like we're just chasing after Sesamin right now. Because, I mean, we're already hearing Grand Kokma, and the music is still really eerie and everything, so... And Hod would be a problem on Molkuth territory or whatever. So, yeah. That's all I got.
Fools who have forgotten the score.
Oh, no.
That's Mo's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like the sky, but that's...
I am Mose, full master of the new order of Lorelei.
Hey, Mose, you got some reverb stuck in your throat. It's getting annoying.
Swallowed by the cliff off, shrouded in the miasma, the world today lies on the verge of destruction. And why is that? It is because both King Laska and Malkuth have abandoned Yulia's skull. False messengers have deceived both into ignoring the skull.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Mo's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
I'm glad that Ingobert's not being fooled by this shit anymore.
It is my duty to protect the skull, to establish the new order of Lorelei.
This isn't good.
No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
I'm really happy, though, that the leaders of both nations are completely like, oh god, bullshit is happening right now.
We, the new order of Lorelei, have created the glorious land of Eldrin from the Isle of Hod.
Huh. Okay. I suppose Waluigi is probably going to be totally against everything that's going on too, right?
From here, we will see that the road once more follows the storm. Furthermore, we demand reparations from and the surrender of King Laska and Malkuth. If you do not accept these conditions, we will use force.
Sounds like the seventh phonons are eating his body now.
The order shall dispatch a messenger to both nations. I eagerly await your responses. Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against any who would reject the score. Justice lies in Yulia's score alone.
Mo's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Neural contamination?
He's taken in too many phonons.
Mo's absorbed many seventh phonons without any ability to control them.
Mo's consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason.
Ooh, zeal. Natalia's got some good vernacular.
I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Mo's demands.
You're right. They're actually sensible people now. Well, I guess Peony always
I
was.
agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
Countermeasures? No, let me stop.
What's happening? Something inside me.
He didn't last long after the 7th phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei?
Well, I mean, at least Van can control the 7th phonon.
Van is a 7th phonist. He won't see consequences like these.
See?
What are you talking like?
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
It's time. Let's go.
I'm still really hoping he's a boss fight. Continuing Ion's work. What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology, they couldn't have dug it up from the Dawn Age. But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the new order of Lorelei. The entire world will fall into panic. Grr, Ion tried so hard to reform and protect the Order of Lorelei. I won't let that faker destroy it. Hannes. Natalia, Tyr, I'm going to need your help. Of course, I shall not allow that lot to disturb my beloved Kimlaska. Yes, Hannes, let's stop them. Watch over me, Ion. Our Jesus figure shall push us forward. I mean, that's essentially what, yeah. Well, I guess maybe more so Yulia was like the Jesus figure. So like, I don't know. I was gonna say that Yulia was kind of like the God figure and then we had multiple Jesus figures, but I don't know, I feel like Yulia would probably be more the Jesus figure. I probably need to use some other religion besides Christianity at this point. Too bad I don't know enough about any other ones.
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
So, too many 7th phonons?
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldrand is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same 7th phonons.
Whoa.
At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Famicry facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Eldrand would be my guess. It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
Unfortunately, we can't reach Eldrand.
The Malkuth armed forces will secure land defenses.
Kimlaska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Seems like as good a time as any.
Oh, that's right. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelei that way.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrand.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, explain.
Isn't that Natalia's job? All right, whatever.
Very well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Doth an acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be best.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
All right, finally heading back to Yulia City, I guess. The power of hyperresonance. Quasi-hyperresonance, like when Tyr and I were thrown to Tataru Valley. Quasi it may be, but it's still hyperresonance. How strong is it? Around 40% of real hyperresonance, in theory. That's still enough to destroy something. No different from my hyperresonance, huh? If you set off a full-strength hyperresonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Axariuth remained is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Oh, okay. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyperresonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hyperresonance would even annihilate the atmosphere. We should consider ourselves lucky. Yeah, but that's not going to stop the world from disintegrating as the replicas are made. You can hardly call that lucky. Damn it, we've got to do something about Eldrant! Which means dealing with the planet storm and the new order of Lorelei, and well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Damn straight we do. But for what it counts, all this shit happening all at once in a Tales game means we are really close to the end of the game. So, okay, let me try this word. I know the word, I'm probably gonna fumble it. Solidarity. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimlaska have ever cooperated openly. Yes. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and Doth must all work together to deal with Eldrant. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with that way of stating it, but I suppose that if this did not occur, not even a peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. Who cares who cares what sets it off as long as both countries get along better? I just hope they can continue working toward a peaceful relationship after this is over. Even if it doesn't last forever. Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Eldrant. Concentrate on Eldrant we shall.
So you were out here.
Oh, hello, Largo.
Largo!
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Arietta? So she really wants to go through with this duel?
She wants to fight in our forest?
I wonder why there, of all places.
Because it's where we killed her mother.
That was where her mother died.
Specifically where we killed her.
So you're her mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Who, Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
Oh, Luke. For Arietta. Is it really necessary for you two to, for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it, at the very least. There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her. It would give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel to Annis. Actually, I thought about that too. Annis, how could you? But ever since she was born, Van's been pulling her strings. This duel is something she finally decided on all by herself, so I want to accept it. Well, alright. I won't try to stop you anymore. But it's so sad though. If only there was some way to avoid it. Thanks, Natalia. Well, I suppose we have 2 destinations to go to then. 1 is the Jiggle Woods, and 2 is Yulia City. Does it really matter which order we do them in though? I'm gonna go to the Jiggle Woods first, just because it's close by. I just have to run back to the field now, and it's gonna take a while, except we're already in the part of the map that has the port and the stuff, and I'm not even singing in tune with the music anymore. Whatever kind of singing that was. It's really hard to make the lyrics sound like they go with this music. I'm dumb. Alright. Dungeon, Jiggle Woods, autopilot. I think it's time. Time Anna's got to finish this.
Ion, you're really gone.
Wait here, you guys.
Annis, are you planning on going alone?
Yes, this is my problem.
Like hell it is. Ion was our friend too. If this is about him, then it's our problem. All of us.
Well, I'm... Annis is gonna make this about her now, isn't she?
You're our friend too, Annis.
Me? The one who was spying on you this whole time?
You didn't have any other choice, did you?
Arietta will have all our monster friends. We should keep things fair.
Ion sacrificed himself to save me. If that led to a duel, I need to be present.
I'm not sure about friend, but I suppose we do have an awkward bond of sorts.
You would say something like that, Colonel. Okay, all right. All of you, you're coming with me.
Right.
And don't forget about Mew. He didn't get to talk there, but he's coming too. We'll need his ability to burn things. Oh wow, it warped me all the way over here. Memories of Ion. Come to think of it, this is the first place I've ever really talked to Ion. So it is. He gave you a capacity core too. He sure was weird. I mean, I was pretty nasty back then, but he kept talking about how nice I was. And he said you felt familiar. I wonder if it's because both of us are replicas? I don't know if replicas can recognize each other, but... But what? I don't believe in reincarnation, but perhaps sometime in the distant past. You and Ion were close friends. That sounds better than because we're replicas. At least to me it does. That doesn't really sound like you. It seemed like you, but yeah. Something. Yeah, it is. Ion, I'm so glad I met you. You were the first stranger who ever gave me a compliment. That is a good point, because we know that Tyr had her fair share of not complimenting Luke. Crossed wires. The woods are so quiet. Maybe because the God Generals are here? Yeah, probably. The creatures of the forest may have realized what's about to happen. I'm Arietta's enemy too. I'm a no-good Jiggle. You mean about the Ligers? Oh, that's just because everyone got their wires crossed. You can't really blame anyone for that. But I don't have any wires, Master. Don't worry about it, Mew. What do you mean? Aren't you a phone machine? Uh-oh. Well, good. That save point is still here. I think I'm gonna need it. All right. Let's do this.
Finally. I was getting tired of sitting around.
I've been waiting. All right, let's get this over with.
What a lively little girl. But a duel needs some rules.
I'll fight with my friends. You fight as a group of 4, too.
Arietta, you've helped us in the past. Can't we talk this over?
That was to help Ion. But Ion is dead. Your deaths will be for Mommy. Anis, yours is for Ion. For Van, too. I'll finish all of you.
Don't act all innocent. You killed everyone on the Tartarus under Van's orders. You're not the only one who wants vengeance.
Anis, prepare to die. You're Ion, Mommy, and everyone's enemy. I'm not looking for your forgiveness, but I won't lose either.
If you're going to fight Anis, you'll have to fight us too.
How could you? You were supposed to protect Ion. That was your job, murderer!
You should understand that that is part of a soldier's job.
For me, you are the enemy of those under my command.
I know that. But whining won't do you any good. I'll bear your grudge. I'll take it. Here it comes.
Bring it on!
Smash.
Devil's Inferno! Weakness! Light speed cannon!
Don't think like the enemy opponent.
I'll get him next time. Light spear cannon! You're mine! Now, die!
There's one. I didn't even use a magic lens on it. I'm gonna magic lens the Liger now. All right. Get me out of the negative gate.
Light spear cannon!
Crimson Riot! That's enough.
Damn, we're just going ham. How are we doing? Oh, perfect. Oh, yes.
Innocent shine.
Thank you for using that on her, Tier.
Light spear cannon!
There we go. Down with the Liger. Now for the Brat.
Devil's Inferno!
Don't think like the enemy opponent.
I'll get him next time.
Back me up, back up, back up, back. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm gonna throw a life bottle at, that's a stone bottle. I'm gonna throw a life bottle at Tier. Tier, I need you to revitalize on me. Never mind, didn't need it. You know, these boss battles have gotten really easy lately. The fact that I only needed one life bottle for that entire fight, awesome. I love it. It was great. My sword is really cool. And we just beat up a Brat. Blue Sephira? I don't know. Moonstone. I can finally evolve that Clefairy that I've had forever. Maybe Mew evolves into something if I use a Moonstone on him. And a red Chamomile. I hope that's how you're supposed to say it. 54, 53, 53 learned Infernal Prison. 52, 53, holy crap, guy, you learned a lot of stuff. Sword Rain Alpha, hell yeah. Add skill Happiness, add skill Aerial Jump, add skill Item Getter. And 53 on Natalia with Rebound E+, and Rhythm on her add skills. Look at this though, I survived with 1 HP. Damn. Also, I wasn't really paying attention, but I think Anis got the final hit. Which that just makes it feel great.
Van, I lost. I'm sorry. Arietta. Mommy. Everyone. I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you. Ion. Where are you? It hurts. Ion. Arietta. I'm sorry. I really hated you, but I'm sorry.
Anis, don't cry or apologize over the corpse of your enemy. You'll only insult her. Arietta risked her life fighting for her goals and died in the process. Pitying her means mocking the ideals she fought for.
Yeah.
The one true shame is that she couldn't witness the rebirth of the Isle of Ferris.
If that's how you feel, why didn't you stop her?
She resolved herself to do this, even if it cost her her life. Who could have stopped that? Arietta felt indebted to Ion, Van, and those monsters for their help. It's only natural that she would fight for them.
Even though Van was only deceiving her?
He wasn't deceiving her. Arietta would have killed herself if she knew the real phone master had died. That was Van's kindness.
So Arietta joined the 6 God Generals to repay that debt. What about you, Badok?
Just out with it, aren't you, Luke?
That name died long ago, in the Sea of Batical, where my wife sleeps. I see. So you found it.
So you won't introduce yourself?
What's the point? An enemy's an enemy. It's as simple as that. You're soft, boy. The next time we meet will be the day I kill you all. I'll avenge Arietta then.
Luke, what was that all about?
Hey, Natalia. You want to meet your real dad?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you right now.
But you'll promise to tell me later?
Probably after we kill him.
Yes, I promise.
All right. We can't just hang around here all day. Weren't we headed to Yulia City for that summit about the score?
Yeah, you're right. Anis, you okay to head out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then let's go.
Anis has received the Last Phone Master Guardian title. Oh man, somebody already looted these Oh, right, that was me. Causes to die for. I wonder if the God Generals all have something they're willing to give their lives to make happen. The elimination of the score? Since they're following Van's ideals, I'd assume so. They probably have their different motives. Whether it's to eliminate the score or help Van, and they'll even sacrifice their lives for it. I used to think the same way. I thought it was the proper approach, and I never doubted myself. And now? Is sacrifice really the only way to be serious about something? I don't know anymore. Yeah, it sounds like you've come closer to my way of thinking. You don't think sacrificing your life is being serious? Well, everybody's different, but I think that clinging to life is what makes people really want to change the world. It's not right or wrong, it's just faith. Clinging to life, sacrifice for a greater purpose. Yes, perhaps I'm uncertain because both are right in their own ways. I don't think there's any such thing as right or wrong in this world. You have to decide on your own. Dude, look at Guy being the dude bro thing. I can't just use a wing bottle to get out of here. That's a little disappointing. Well, can I just talk about how we flat out murdered Arietta? Like, that wasn't even difficult. Like, she Mystic Arted and then didn't really, well, like, okay, like, Tear died once. I had to use that one life bottle and I went the wrong way. I'm so lost. We haven't been through here in, like, forever. Oh, right, across the tree. Ah, enemy! Dude, I have 1 HP, stay away. I should have actually hit the save point now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm still at, I have 420, we're fine. Because I leveled up. So I got 420 for leveling up twice. I mean, his hair ain't red for no reason. Oh god, it's in a liker. That's a wolf, my bad.
Guess we won.
I guess we won after I slashed it over the head with my sword. Guys, this is a very important piece of information that I have to leave in the episode. I'm lost in the first dungeon of the game. I don't know where I'm going. I think I might literally need help. I've already been here. I have to get over there, don't I? Doesn't that lead me out of here? Where am I going? Oh. Well, I'm an idiot. Let her be. Okay, onward and upward. She really is pushing herself, isn't she? Yes. Anis? What? There are tears in your face. This is the sweat of youth. No tears, nope. Enough about the past, let's go forward. Maybe we shouldn't try too hard to comfort her. I'd say that Anis is less concerned with the pain of killing Arietta, and more concerned about worrying us by showing that pain. We should let her be. It's quite admirable for such a little girl, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Yeah, she fought Arietta. She'll have to cope with that herself. All we can do is watch over her. Right. All right, not the desert oasis, Yulia City it is. Let us head for the city thing of Watcher's home. This is purposely really bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just burst out in this really bad song again. I know I do that a lot. And I know I usually follow it up by speaking really monotonely. I'm sorry.
Goodness, are you all right?
That's a replica, ain't it?
Come with us, now.
Tyr, what is it?
Who was that person?
A replica. She probably fled here from Sheridan. Fled? Why? It's been happening a lot recently. People who have died just show up with no memories of the past. People being spotted at their own funerals.
A natural result of such large-scale replication.
Dude, that's kind of messed up. When the replicas end up at the funerals of their originals, that's holy crap.
They don't know anything. Some fall prey to monsters, others just take things from shops. Many replicas are the victims of terrible abuse.
That's inhuman.
More and more people are learning that living creatures are being replicated. Some people think that their loved ones died because a replica of them was created. Maybe some did, but a lot of replicas are just innocent victims.
And these newborn replicas can't say a thing to defend themselves.
Exactly. In the end, we've begun offering them asylum here. There aren't many places safe from monsters. They have nowhere else to go. But it's not like we have infinite resources. We're in just as bad a bind as they are.
This is one hell of a mess. Replicas. What are we replicas anyway? What do you mean? You're people. But we only look like people. I don't think we'll be treated like people. We know Luke. We know Ion and Sync. We understand that replicas are no different from ordinary people, but most people see Famicree only as a means to create copies of inanimate objects. So they see replicas as simple copies or substitutes. Maybe a few will accept them, but... So where do we go? Where can we live? We're as helpless as small children. Luke. Jade, you created us. You know everything, don't you? Luke, yelling at Jade won't accomplish anything. Sorry. No, it's the truth. I can't find an answer, I'm ashamed to say. What good is this head of mine, I wonder? I don't know, can I eat it like a head of lettuce? I guess we're just gonna go talk to Theodora then, huh? I can't think of anything else to do. So let's go say hi to Theodora and be like, where we go next? What we gonna do about this thing that's happening? Because it's kind of destroying the world, I think, maybe. I don't know, it's tearing everybody apart, I know that much.
Welcome, all of you. The situation has become quite grave, hasn't it?
Grandfather, we've come here today to consult with you.
I understand. Now that we've lost Phone Master Ion, I am the logical representative to attend the summit.
Then you'll...
Yes. I'll head to Doth shortly.
That's great.
We should tell Father. The summit can now finally begin.
Back to Batical! Oh, sweet, it even warped me here. You know, Abyss, you got some flaws. You got a lot of flaws. But I love when games do that for me. Oh? There are a lot of replicas around here.
That's odd. There seem to be more people here than before.
Hey, couldn't those be replicas?
What's going on? What are replicas doing in a place like this?
Looks like we should see what's going on in the city before seeing His Majesty.
Yeah, you're still talking about the miasma. Let's find one of these replica dudes. Where? That's all he knows how to say. How come it's so dark in the middle of the day? Reasons? Due to the influx of replicas, this elevator is temporarily closed. And it seems like a silly reason. But you just want me to go to this part of the city, don't ya? That's how this is working. There's something here, it finally, isn't there? Yep.
What the hell? Who are you? Don't come any closer!
What are you doing? Stop it!
Hey, that thing's a monster! Don't get near it!
Huh? What do you mean a monster?
That's my buddy who died 2 weeks ago on his way back from getting a score reading. No, my buddy's dead. That thing, it's an imposter. But he looks just like him.
A replica.
Calm down. This person is no monster.
Fine. He's still a freak.
Rem. The Tower of Rem.
What's this Tower of Rem the replicas are talking about?
It's the name of an ancient tower that stands in the cliff off.
Is it that thing that I saw a long time ago when I was just kind of randomly exploring the cliff off because I didn't know where I was going? That's oddly specific, isn't it?
It's from the Dawn Age, part of a plan to travel to another planet should they fail to create the Outer Lands.
Another planet? Is that even possible?
I don't know, the guys in Sheridan seem to be trying to do it.
Supposedly it was a radical idea, even at the time.
If they couldn't do it in the Dawn Age, it's just a dream for us. We can barely fly.
So these replicas are trying to reach the Outer Lands through that tower?
Even if that's the case, how could they all know about the Tower of Rem?
If one were to implant the memory of the Tower of Rem when they were created, it's unlikely, but not impossible.
We're not reaching any conclusions here. Let's stop for now and go see the king.
You're right.
Well, then I suppose we'll just head on up. Uppity, uppity, up. Here we go. Right on up. Up, up, up. Up. More up. To the top. More cutscenes. I love story-driven games. In before replica of Engelbert.
Ask for salvation from the new order of Lorelei.
Respect the score! I will not sit by and be smothered by the miasma.
My father in Casedonia died from this outbreak of miasma.
I don't want to go to the cliff off! Put me back on the old Outer Lands!
Calm down. Everyone just calm down. Cease this at once.
Shut up!
Yo, dude, you just hit the princess.
Natalia!
Silence! I am Natalia. Natalia Luzu Kimlaska Landvaldir. Beloved citizens of Kimlaska, I beseech you to be calm. Hear what I have to say.
Your Highness! The miasma! At this rate, we're all done for!
We are aware of the situation and are doing everything we can to stop the miasma.
Why don't we just raise the ground again like before?
That's not possible. The Outer Lands of the New Order of Lorelei are created by destroying the land we have now. The appearance of Eldrant has caused several islands in the Central Ocean to disappear. This land will be erased, and you along with it.
But that can't be!
You all know better by now. What good can come from obsessing over the score? Yulia's score never predicted that the Outer Lands would fall into the cliff off.
That's because we didn't obey the score.
Why should we obey it? A prophecy that only comes true if you obey it is no prophecy at all. The score is not a future set in stone. It's just one of many possible futures.
I ask you all to please give us just a little more time. If we cannot come up with a solution in time, we will petition the New Order of Lorelei for help.
Princess Natalia, we believe in you.
As long as the miasma goes away, we've got no complaints with His Majesty's rule.
The miasma has already killed several people. Now there are replicas? These weird human things just hang around and root through our property.
We just want to live a normal, peaceful life!
Human things.
Luke, they're just upset. Once they calm down and get a grip on the situation...
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Luke's not fine. Luke, you not fine right now. Sorry. So are we going to the audience hall or are we going to his room, his quarters, his chambers, his the people's unease. The score really does wield sway. Wow, that's a weird phrasing. Over people's hearts. It'll take time for that to change. And with the world full of miasma and weird human things like me, Luke, don't put it that way. No, I think that's probably how we look to ordinary people. We don't have mothers or fathers after all. That was a weird way for me to say that. Like, I enunciated that weird. Well, I know it's mean to Luke, but as far as normal people are concerned, it's bad enough already without the score, and now these things are popping up all over the place. Fear is infectious. At this rate, there could be riots worldwide. It all depends on how well the rulers can lead their people. Guy's got a point there. Emperor Peony and King Engelbert got to keep a hold over everything. And, well, the way it's looking, they're not really doing that, because this is going to be bad. The world's just coming to an end.
Oh, Natalia, what the devil has happened to Mose?
So, Dist, like, did something, put a phonic glyph on him, he turned him into a spider dude. It was kind of weird.
We're looking into that now ourselves.
Well, at the moment, we can't openly cross him. We do not intend to give in to him, but many people still have faith in the score. If we were to oppose it, it could lead to violence.
Damn. His Majesty is also working to settle the issues of the replicas. But there are too many to accept as refugees, and the city's public safety is suffering.
A small riot broke out when a replica went to his own funeral. Several people died.
There's some sort of irony in that, right?
And there's the matter of feeding them all. These replicas are such a headache.
Luke, he didn't mean it like that.
I'm not talking about you. Don't let it upset you.
Your Majesty, I propose we work on an allied response with the Malkuth ambassador.
Agreed. I leave that to you.
By the way, Father, all sides have agreed to hold that summit on the score.
I see. You've made a fine ambassador, Natalia. I'm proud of you. The timing is perfect. All three powers can agree on how the score is to be handled. I also intend to propose taking joint military action against the new Order of Lorelei.
That makes sense. This world is about to get erased because of that replica land.
That said, any direct attack on Eldrint is precluded by the planet storm.
Yeah, we already tried to go up there. Didn't work.
Yes, another headache. And we'll need to discuss the replica issue as well.
Is the replica problem really that bad?
So I'm just thinking about this now. So Tier mentioned at the beginning of the game that hers and Luke's hyper resonance almost blasted them into the planet storm. Could we use that to get up to Eldrint? It'd probably be really risky and we'd probably die, but, you know.
It's better than it was. It seems they're headed to a place called the Tower of Rem. Many have already left. But between clashes with the citizens and the stress on the economy, they caused quite an uproar.
Economy.
There were enough of them for an entire country, and the majority couldn't speak a word. Some people tried to snatch up replicas for untoward purposes.
Ew!
So there really is no place for replicas.
Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna look up the word untoward because I think I know what that means. Unexpected and inappropriate or inconvenient. Yes. Wow. King Engelbert just said, just implied that people were snatching up replicas to effectively rape them. Okay.
These problems only arose from a lack of preparedness and infrastructure.
It's also an emotional matter for many. Replicas are identical copies of the originals.
In any case, this summit comes first. Gather the advisors together to formulate Kimlaska's policy. And you all should wait at Duke Fabra's manor until things are settled here.
If you say so.
Father, please allow me to participate.
Very well.
Natalia, we're all counting on you.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, we also have a report concerning that other issue.
Come to my chambers later.
Understood, sir.
Understood.
Look at me, doing it again. Like father, like daughter? Those two sure do look different. Those two? Natalia and Largo. Natalia's so elegant and beautiful. She probably got it from her mother. I sure wouldn't want to see a Natalia that... She'd certainly be taller than you. I'm still growing, huh? What is it? Oh, I was just imagining a Natalia that looked like Largo. Well, I imagine she'd be quite the character. Yeah. Okay, I'm imagining it right now. I need a Tales of game, unless it already happened and I don't know because I'm trying to think of the main casts from Grace's F, the Zilia duology, and Zestiria, and even Berseria at that point. No, to be honest, I think Tales of usually tries to go for the main female characters being cutesy and anime grillish. I said that, yes. But that's gonna be where we end off today's episode for today, guys. I just said today in the same sentence twice, and it didn't really make sense because of it. 10 bonus points to Gryffindor. Until the next one, my name is FlamingFlarez. Leave a comment down below. If you feel so obligated to do so, you can leave a like too, or a dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss the next one. Until the next one, my name is FlamingFlarez. I think I said that already. And I'll catch you guys right back here for the next episode of Let's Play Tales of the Abyss. Blind. I have no idea where that came from, but I'm gonna roll with it.